Time to go racing here in Lenzerheide. And off they go off the line. It's a strong start for Luca Martin. Swiss race getting underway. He's looking to see where Nino Schurter is going to get through the traffic, but it's Luca Martin, Luca Schwarzbauer, Cole Punchard leading the charge up the hill onto the starting it for the first time.
Yeah, good start by Matt Cesaro as well. Charlie Aldridge good as well. Had to start the second row, but he's coming back through too.
Yeah, the pace stretching them out. Still 3 abreast, 2 abreast now at the front as they approach the top of the climb.
Yeah, and we'll see an acceleration now just as these riders fight for position. This front 4 all happy with position. They're going to let Simon Andreasen lead it in.
The Red Bull Energy section, multiple line choices through this descent. Andreasen looking strong at the front, then it's Punchard, then Martin, Koretsky, Boischi, Aldridge, Schwarzbauer, Azaro, Matis Gay, Lucas Shatti up in 10th, Hatherly. Here we go, down over this big, horrible boulder. Oh, Martin throwing the bike down it. You can see Koretsky skating down one side of it. That man on your screen now, Cole Punchard, we need to talk about him. What could have been in Leger?
Under 20 foot, still an under 23 rider. Jumps up to elite category, and he's going to lead it through.
I just wonder today, are we going to get the fireworks that we were promised in Cron, Montana, as we see Luca Martin now trying to take on Victor Koretsky. Cole Punchard just moving across. Koretsky sticks the head into the shoulder of Cole Punchard.
Here's the 2 Cannondale teammates just blocking the track a little bit. Koretsky not best pleased.
The new generation are here and they don't care. They're not respecting the reputations of anyone out there. And it's still Cole Punchard who leads them. I can guarantee you Victor Koretsky wants to get up the road to have a word with him. Andreasen now in 4th wheel behind this little lot. And it's fireworks here in Lenzerheide, just as we predicted it would be. Oh no, Christopher Blevins is in the tech feed zone with what looks like a rear wheel change. And that is not the body language of a man who's recently got off that bike either. Looks like he's been there for some time, Blevins. Here we go up the climb. Punchard, Martin alongside him. Martin takes it on now from Punchard. Really nicely done from Cannondale Factory Racing. Koretsky and Boischi behind them. Then it's Andreasen. Oh, Charlie Aldridge on clips and holds up Alan Hatherly in the process. As they head up this climb, we get an aerial shot. It looks like, Koretsky has got past Cole Punchard. I would like to see a replay of that, because I guarantee you there wasn't much.
Punchard isn't in the bushes, to be honest with you.
Exactly. There won't have been much grace given on that overtake. But maybe just a fire Victor Koretsky will need, Ollie.
I think as well, that team tactics. Punchard may have just let that wheel go to Luca Martin, and Koretsky doesn't want to get taken out the back, so good move by Koretsky to squeeze past Punchard, and Punchard's now on the back foot. He's got to try and close the gap. You see this great angle from the top of the climb.
Yeah, what a shot that is. You can see just how hard Cole Punchard in 3rd is having to work to cover things off. Here comes Boischi though. Boischi now elbowing his way past Punchard.
Yeah, the brake's going on.
Andreasen past him as well. Yeah, I think Boischi just left a little bit on him on the way past there.
But it's the pressure. Luca Martin, you could see they're not an attack as much, but he just upped the pace and he's really throwing it into this descent.
Mess with the specialised bull and you'll get the horns. Koretsky and Boischi through that descent over to the right-hand side. You get a great exit from that, we know that. Schwarzbauer tipping the middle of the descent. There's Guarini. Up for the tech feed zone now. Charlie Aldridge is cooling down with a bottle.
Martin just backing off a little bit as we see Koretsky coming through the inside.
Koretsky to the front of the race now. Victor Koretsky takes the lead in Lenzerheide.
Charlie Aldridge as well, just working his way around the outside, slotting into 5th position.
Anyone in this group will be happy to be in this group, won't they?
I think especially around this circuit, it's a difficult start and a lot of single track, so the first job is to make the front group have no incidents or problems. This is the first time we're seeing Victor Koretsky leading into this climb. And
here comes Andreasen though. Andreasen around the right-hand side of Luca Martin, looking to slot into 2nd place. Martin sticks an elbow out and shows him the verge. Tell you what, they're not scared, these Cannondale youngsters, are they?
Alan Hatherly riding really smart. You see Koretsky, Punchard, Martin getting involved in all this bit of elbowing, really taking the race on. Hatherly's just slowly slid through these first couple of laps.
It's Boishy. Boishy in the lead now. Koretsky all of a sudden in trouble, and the rear tires come off the bike. Victor Koretsky in all kinds of drama. Another mechanical here in 2025 for the Frenchman. Tire wrapped in around the gears of the bike. It's going absolutely nowhere. Victor Koretsky. Meanwhile, though, Adrien Boishy leads in Lenzerheide. Luca Martin just pulled out there, showed Adrien Boishy a wheel.
Yeah, Adrien Boishy just pulled over, looking for Luca Martin to take it on, but both riders.
Just having to skid down the descent on a broken rim. The freshly recrowned UCI cross-country short track world champion Victor Koretsky. I think Boishy wants someone else to have a turn here. Oh, and who is it down the right-hand side? It's Alan Hatherly all of a sudden. The UCI cross-country Olympic world champion takes to the front of the race in Lenzerheide. Alan Hatherly leads Adrien Boishy, and now he's going, now he's attacking. We know this man can win them from deep. Alan Hatherly on lap 4 out of 8 here in Lenzerheide is attacking Adrien Boishy in the front of this race. 174 beats per minute deep into the red zone for Luca Martin from Cannondale Factory Racing on the Whoop Live.
And we know how strong Hatherly is, how well he's climbing. Winning worlds last week, smashing the field to bits on the climbs. And we see Adrien Boishy just, like, you can see squealing to hold the wheel of Hatherly, and the gaps are appearing all over the place now.
Ollie, was that a slight bit of naivety maybe from Boishy?
But look at him go.
Look at Hatherly go. Smells blood in the water here, Alan Hatherly. Look at the pace.
Boishy's blown.
Boishy can't follow Alan Hatherly here from Giant Factory Off-Road. There's Nino Schurter still in this group, still around the mid-20s.
Yeah, 21st now for Nino, so making a few spots.
Hatherly up the top of the climb. Wow.
That was some attack.
And where's Adrien Boishy? There he is, and he keeps on attacking Hatherly. And worth remembering, Ollie, the last time we're going to see this man at the UCI World Cups this season before he heads back to the road. And what an impression he's making. Former overall title holder.
So Boishy tried to go with Hatherly, suffered a bit as a result, and then it's Charlie Aldridge, Andreas and Martin.
Yep, the young team are giving chase.
But look at Simone Avendetto, the pain face.
Shati for Bix's performance, behind him Cole Punchard.
Yeah, so Boishy just moving past Luca Martin onto the back of this group.
Yeah, Martin and Punchard both seem to be suffering after that high initial pace.
Simone Avendetto as well, 6th position. Punchard now 7th. Lucas Shati 8th, now 20 seconds off.
Look at Hatherly, still has the energy to look over his shoulder and see an empty racetrack behind him. Still 16 seconds back to the man in second place, Charlie Aldridge, at the base of this climb. There's the battle for second. Charlie Aldridge leads him in the tech feed zone. Ahead of Simon Andreas and Adrien Boishy. Simone Avendetto for Willier Vittoria at the back of this group. Luca Martin struggling to stay in touch with him, but it's not over yet. Frishy gives the battle for second place the bell. Aldridge leads him across the line on the last lap. Look at Hatherly still out of the saddle at 1 minute 11 now. He's not slowing down, Ollie.
Not at all. The gap going out that last lap, another sub 9 minute and 8:59. That second group, 9:14 from Aldridge, so another 15 seconds on that lap.
There's a chasing group, second place, third place, likely to come from this quartet. Aldridge leading the way for Cannondale Factory Racing, and it's Andreasen from Marbella Fox. Boishy from Specialized Factory Racing. Avendetto from Willier Vittoria.
And one hairpin back, Cole Punchard and Martin Vidare as well, so they're finishing strong.
Schurter waving to the crowd on the way up the final climb.
20th position as well for the GOAT at the moment.
Yeah. Andreasen is past Aldridge now in the battle for second place.
It's going to come down to the wire between this group of 4. See Hatherly just so smooth.
Carving through these berms like he's on a sighting lap. Little look down at the bike there. Little look down at the bike again from Alan Hatherly. Alan Hatherly may be in trouble here. Aldridge is breaking away from Andreasen and Boishy on the last lap for second place. Boishy trying to get past Andreasen now. Drama late in the day here in Lenzerheide.
And I think
he's off the bike. Alan Hatherly's chain's off. There are problems with that giant of Alan Hatherly. The mechanics rush to him, get him back on. What happened there, Ollie?
And I think looking back, I think Andreasen has a flat as well. I saw Boishy coming past him. Or having to freewheel now.
Is it maybe just out of sync from where it thinks it is on the block? He's off again. Alan Hatherly in mechanical trouble, almost within sight of the line here in Lenzerheide on the very last lap, having been metronomic perfection all race long. Alan Hatherly, can he get this giant to the line?
And behind it was Aldridge who's attacking, and then I think it's Andreasen who has a flat.
Huge drama here. So late in the day in Lenzerheide. Alan Hatherly has no choice but to plough on. Looks like he's maybe going to move it again. Looks down again. The gap is still a minute behind him, so Aldridge some distance off. But Alan Hatherly is going to be rewarded with his third UCI cross-country Olympic World Cup win. But my goodness, that will have spiked the heart rate right at the finish.
Look at the crowds.
What a performance from Alan Hatherly, though. Aldridge has broken away from that group. Charlie Aldridge is going to get second place. Charlie Aldridge trials his way across the line.
That gap close to 32, and it's Adrian Boishy in third.
Boishy in third.
Andreasen, we saw him on that last piece of single track, struggling, and Boishy moving past him at speed. So
the African continent's 30th Elite UCI World Cup win comes courtesy of Alan Hatherly. There's Vidari beating Punchard across the line for fifth. There's Andreasen, seventh in the end. Bear witness to the ending of one-off the greatest of all time's careers. 10 UCI World Championship titles, 9 UCI World Cup overall titles, 36 individual World Cup wins, 1 Olympic gold, only one Nino Schurter, the greatest there has ever been, maybe the greatest there ever will be. Whatever happens next, thank you, Nino. What a career, what a rider, what a man. Mountain biking has never seen anything like this. It's never seen a rider like Nino Schurter.
It's better than I could ever imagine. I can't describe it. It's so nice to see that I was able to touch so many people through my career, and yeah, it's so nice. It's what always pushed me to go harder. It was nice to feel it once for a last time.
On to the top step. Last time we're going to see him this year. Signs off in some style, Josh.
Could you imagine the stress? In the tech zone.
Oh my God.
Into a climb, into the woods.
Alan Hatherly takes the win from Charlie Aldridge, and Adrian Boishy